It's stage one of the 8th edition of the only UCI World Tour race in the Middle East for men, UAE Tour. And the shortest stage of road racing for the week, billed for the riders, 144 kilometers in total. The Lima stage into the desert, similar stage to last year when Jonathan Milan prevailed. Isaac Del Toro and Remco Evenepoel among the general classification favourites, as the 21 teams, including 18 at World Tour level, 145 riders in total, assembling at the start at Madinat Zayed Majlis. Ahead of them, race with wind likely to play a role. Tailwind start for the riders and a very brisk beginning to the 7 stages of racing. Sylvain Dillier, Swiss veteran, reaching out for glory with a solo breakaway effort early in the stage. Racing across the tarmac at speeds in excess of 60 kilometers an hour. He raced to the first of 2 intermediate sprints along the way, taking the 8 points towards the intermediate sprints classification, opening up a maximum advantage of just north of 1 and 3. Dillier taking maximum points, but as the winds blew, the riders started to close down the effort of the Swiss rider, and the decision was made that the stage would be reduced in length. This was an indication of just how challenging conditions could be as the desert sands swept across the roundabouts, riders dusting themselves off and preparing for a sprint after 118 kilometers in total. Dillier's time out front coming to a conclusion within the final hour of racing. He was swept back up into the peloton as they prepared for the second intermediate sprint, the only one with bonus seconds on offer for general classification. Jonathan Milan limbering up for the final sprint, took the 3 bonus seconds and the 8 points towards the green jersey competition. Ben Tullett and Leonard van Eetveld also scoring bonus seconds towards general classification. Into the final 3 kilometers, the bunch was intact as they prepared for the final ramp up to the finish line. 1,000 meters at more than 6%, always a challenge, a tempting one for sprinters and general classification riders alike. Jonathan Milan, caught up in a crash inside the final kilometer, would not be able to replicate his 2025 success. Ineos Grenadiers trying to control for Sam Welsford, but as the gradient gripped inside the final 300 meters, first of all Wenz went for glory, and then Isaac Del Toro for the UAE Team Emirates squad, reaching out and delivering a sensational success. Over 900 watts for the final 21 seconds, just about fending off Case Ball for the glory. First ever victory for Mexico in the UAE Tour. Isaac Del Toro justifying pre-event favoritism. Disappointment for Jonathan Milan. He rolled in behind. Del Toro fending off Case Ball. Antonio Taveri getting up for a fine 3rd place ahead of Matteo Malicelli. Glory for Del Toro, starting off his season in fine form and taking the first red jersey of the week. Del Toro also leading the young rider classification by 6 seconds from Antonio Taveri, who will wear that jersey on day 2. Jonathan Milan, some consolation, leading the intermediate sprints classification. He'll have a black jersey to wear on the second stage time trial.